Hi, this is Dave. Today we're here to talk about liens. Liens are usually involved in almost every personal injury case that I've handled. A lot of people ask me, what is a lien compared to a debt? Well, a lien is a creature of statutory constructions, which basically means that it is an IOU that you have to deal with before you can get the settlement that you reached with the insurance company. A lien is a piece of paper that is filed by a medical provider or sometimes a health insurance provider sent to the attorney, telling the attorney that he cannot give portions of the settlement to the client, the injured person, until they pay off the lien. There are several different types of liens that are usually involved in automobile crashes. First one is a medical provider lien. They are usually your treating physician, surgeon, hospital, or physical therapist. Other liens are Medicare liens, where Medicare paid part of your bills or all of your bills pursuant to the Medicare or Medicare program. You have to pay both of those, Medicare and Medicaid, back. The Medicaid program is handled by the Illinois Department of Healthcare Services. They're very easy to deal with. Medicare, on the other hand, is the federal government and takes a long time to deal with. The other type of lien that may be involved in your case is a workers' compensation lien. That's a specialized lien where if you have a third-party case as a result of your work injury, you have to pay back the money you received from workers' comp from the third-party case. There are other liens that I've talked about earlier, healthcare liens, which are really not a lien. It is called a right of reimbursement. That's where your health insurance company pays your medical bills pursuant to the health insurance policy. When that occurs, you have to pay back your health insurance company for the money that they paid on your behalf as a result of the car crash. That involves sometimes Blue Cross Blue Shield or other healthcare providers. The other type of lien that you have might be for your own automobile insurance company, and that is the medical payments portion of the policy. Generally, when you're injured in a car crash, your own insurance will pay 100% of the covered charges up to the limit, up to the MedPay limit. And then you were required by contract to repay that amount of money from your settlement, and your attorney has to repay that before you get your portion of the settlement. In dealing with the liens, there's a step-by-step process that I do to resolve those liens. The first thing that I look at is to determine if the charges on the lien are related to the automobile injury or the car crash or the slip and fall or dog bite. Surprisingly, a lot of insurance companies will try to slip in other charges that are unrelated to the case to try to get reimbursed for them. After we determine that the amount of the charges on lien are correct, the next thing we do is we try to negotiate with the lien holder to reduce the amount of those liens. And if we can get an agreement with that lien holder, the next thing that we do is try to have them agree that the lien is, the reduction of the lien is a reduction in the debt. Then there is no more liability for that medical provider. If we can't do that, the next thing that we will do is file an actual motion in court to adjudicate that lien pursuant to statute. There has been a recent recent appellate court case, Stanton versus Ray, that gives us some powerful tools to adjudicate those liens so the injured client gets more money in his pocket. Thank you for watching this segment regarding liens. I hope that it has had an opportunity to educate yourself as to what is involved at the time you settle your case or right before you settle the case to make a determination as to how much money you will receive at the end of your case.